was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Fan of the sun. Would be better than this.
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand. Excellent. I'll start translating it. Shouldn't take me more than a day or two. I only just got my hands on it. I can only work so quickly. Until next time.
Is that fur? Your ears?
The Stormcloaks are... The Jarl has put out a bounty to slay a giant. Here, take a look at this decree. Details.
I had expected Iskramor's say to be...
Dangerous out there. Travels... It's dangerous out there.
The Imperials think us all. Let's be. I'm proof of their ignorance. Careful with that fight.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
I used to call Windhelm the City of
dangerous out
Kings. In my books, anyway.
Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon drawn.
Keep your eyes open.
Hope I don't draw guard duty.
Go tell the commander. I'm sure the boot in your arse will take your mind off your troubles.
We'll show those
Damn
faithless dogs who this land belongs to.
Fight or die well.
Talos guide you.
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them? Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward your destiny. It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim. The necromancer Malkaran defiles worse still. He uses... I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my art. Of course you... Go now. Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran has forced the doors shut. But this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
Hear something? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? I knew I heard something. Are you seeing this? It's fantastic. Who's there? I knew I heard something. Yeah! there.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal. Malkaran is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is... Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. It matters not. The plant cares nothing for the rays that bring it the warmth of the sun. As you carry Dawnbreaker, so my light touch.
My favorite Finally. Now get lost.
The finest jewelry in all of Markarth.
Need some?
Now here's a woman I'm glad to see. Let's see what adornments I might have available. Come back if you need a new ring or necklace.
Just turn around and leave the city. That's the smart move. Yeah.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You want answers? Well, so do I. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but... This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any... He was one of the smelter workers. I never knew much about Wayland except he lives in the Warrens. Like, they're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak, but somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. She's not from Markarth. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silver Blood. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. He was killed. Guards said it was just a I've been trying to find out why. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Be careful.
Yes.
Holmes. I said Holmes, you backbiter. Give a crippled worker a helping
Don't try to haggle with me. Who? You mean that? Don't know her. Guards dragged that Forsworn's body away, though. Last we'll hear of that. Come back
How
when you
about
need
a
more
septum?
meat.
Wait, make that 2 septums. I feel like living it up.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong... drink and clean rooms. If I can't get you something... Ah, yes. I think she's sitting by the fire. Poor girl. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by... this bounty letter.
My father, Klepper, is the
Ale
one
is
to talk
cheaper
to.
than blood.
Oh, it's you. The one from the market. No. I was just buying jewelry for my sister in Cyrodiil. I've never even seen that man. Not much. One moment I was buying a necklace, just visiting. I had some business here, that's all.
We, talk loudly.
Will I need to talk so loudly with my wife when I
Was
get
it
there?
that obvious?
DeBella's
Damn.
hard, son.
I'm one of General Tullius's agents. I was sent to investigate the Treasury House, and they own Sidna Mine, one of the toughest jails in Skyrim. Mark my words. Thonar Silverblood was behind that attack in the market.
Are just
Somehow.
old memories that help the mead go down quicker.
You wonderful. Why can't your father be more like you, sister?
Are you going to walk over to Father and start?
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. You're finding it. That's bad. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here.
Let's get indoors.
Stay out of our
Panic
business.
cave. We're just out of this.
Can I help you? The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you... That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live... It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. About the time they open the mines. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all... Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Welcome to the Warrens. All right, then. Can I help you?
You don't want to be here. No one wants to. Don't know anyone here who doesn't have rattles or ataxia. Need something?
What for you? Trust me.
You've been digging around where you... It's time you learned a lesson. Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of. You mangy piece of pit bait. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. Nepos is in charge. That's all I know. What's that? You've been digging. It's time you learned a lesson. Let's go. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Oh, enough! This ends now! That's all! Do your worst. Yeah!
You mangy piece of pit bait. Nepos is in charge. That's all I know.
Don't suppose you can chant my sword. Stories about you, dark tidings in Dome Star. You're the one with illusions. Impressive.
I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons. You want Thonar Silverblood. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends... I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. Oh, I'm sorry to keep you. Head right in. It's an old family. The Silverbloods run... And of course they own Sidna Mine. For one, the landowners of the Reach. It goes without... All the Nepos the Nose handles that part of our business. He has a way with the workers.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right, dear?
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me. My dear Vagrant, we're the only family worth knowing in Markarth. And guess who owns the Silverblood Inn? Not that we named it that. He's the real head of this family. He may not be the eldest, but all the work that keeps us respected is handled by my Thonar.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. What did you expect? That no one was going to notice you The guards know who holds the purse strings in this city. Markarth is my city. You have no right looking into my business. Now get out. I'm a... Thongvor What? By the gods, Betrid! What was that?
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
My wife. They damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. No, you're not. They're my puppets. I have their king. He was supposed to keep them under control. My prison. The source of half the silver in... No one escapes. I thought keeping Madanach down there would keep him under control. When their uprising was crushed, I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with it. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of... You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both... Now get out of my house. Get out of my house. Now.
Working in the Treasury House isn't so bad. I earn good money. I have records I need to tend to.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time. You again. What are you doing here? If you must know, I'm the maid. And the master of the house is... So if you don't have any business, leave.
It's okay, my dear. Send her in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard... Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real... I've been playing this game for almost 20 years. Sending the young to their deaths. All in the name of the Forsworn. Because my king told me to. Madanach. And the uprising... I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his... He is the king in rags, a man who he stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn, all from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. But then, then Ulfric and his men came. My dear girl, what makes you think you'll get... You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you don't.
Dude? Dude!
What now?
We warned you, but now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Same thing we do with all the other We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and... Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the king and... You'll never leave
Who's there?
Right now, Hawk. Victory is yours, I submit.
Lord? Lord!
We warned you. But now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. You think you're the only one who knows that? You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the king in rags. You'll never leave.
Who's there?
No! No! Enough of this!
Yes?
For the Emperor. Lucky hit.
We warned you, but now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence. We have a nice arrangement in this. You have a problem with that. Take it up with my... Now you're coming with us. It's a life sentence. It's in our mind for you. You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one.
All right, Pres. There's no wrestling. You got it?
warned you. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Same thing we do with all the... We had a nice little deal going between... Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the king and Rat. You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here, you got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, because life was better under the... One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab an... That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up... Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. Not with... And you don't want to talk to Borkle the Beast. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that. How old is my daughter now, I wonder? In prison, you lose track of time.
The new meat. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a... But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. That's right. Turn around and leave.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down. Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat. I'm a Forsworn. One of our race. Would have been fine dying for the Reach with my kinsmen, but the Silverbloods want their ore mine, so they threw me in here. Whenever I get out of here, I'm gonna kill a Nord.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. First it was 6 months, then a year, then 2 years. Ah, you want... Maybe you could do something for me first. Duak has a bottle of skooma. Finest distilled moon... Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
guards say I murdered someone. I was just sleeping off some meat in my aunt's house. I don't even know who they said I killed. A couple of years. I wasn't forsworn when I came, but I joined up when I got in. Easier that way.
I got locked up one too many times.
Careful.
Now I'm in for life.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll... I don't want to talk about it. Long enough. All right, then. Keep your hands to yourself.
I swear, if I ever get out of here, Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay?
I left behind my daughter, Uale.
You serve your time by digging. Ready to pay the toll? One ship. All right, head on in. But don't try anything in there. Madanak is smarter than you think.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for do I? What about you? What right did you have to meddle in my... You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nords step... There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. This was our land. We were here first. Some of us refused to... That is who we are. The Forsworn. I had Markarth. My men... Retribution was swift. I was captured. Thonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Force, and I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. Do you remember the sun? Because you'll forget. Soon. Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
I'm innocent. The Nords framed me.
What do you want of digging to do? My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some... The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. I'm not Monadnack. I was never a leader of the... But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead.
Watch what you're doing.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
You're back! Have you... Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills. Huh. You know, I'm almost beginning to like you, but you haven't earned your place out of here yet. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him. And then... Ah, Bork will muscle one out of you on your way in? Fine. Take this one. Do you remember the sun? Because you'll forget. Soon.
Prison's not so bad. Less complaints when I killed people. What? All right, then.
Have a fascination with fire, do we?
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. What? No! No, don't kill me! Please! Is someone there? No! Hey, what was it? Wait.
You serve your time by digging. Dig.
You're a slave. You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn!
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. It's a little gift from the dwarves. We have to move. We'll talk more once we see the sky. Glory to the Forsworn! Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get... And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to... Now? I announce it'll take years. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole. Time to finally see the sky and make it rain red.
Madana, think you can escape my prison, dude? You pay for what you've done to your family.
Your family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Bonar! Now you're
Madana, think you can escape my prison, dude? You pay for what you've done to your family.
Your family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Bonar!
Never should have come here.
Here we go!
If you think it'll help.
Thought I heard something.
Die, Lord God. Your...
Madana, think you can escape my prison, do you?
Did you want something? I'm quite busy.
So Madanak was behind those murders. Gods help us. I heard you were at the wedding of the Emperor's cousin. Solitude. Gods. Must have been
Dorimar is the commander of the...
Reports of Forsworn here in the city.
It doesn't matter if they're in the city.
I'm Igman's uncle,
Fight them where
as
they
well as
live.
his steward.
You won't have to fight with me.
As his
I have letters to
housecarl,
read.
Igman's
Madanak has
security
been
is
found
my
to be the
chief
true
concern.
murderer of Markarth. On behalf of the city, I apologize for your wrongful imprisonment. If you'll excuse me, I have a city to run.
Damn those Forsworn. Think they can kill people in my city? I'll have Madanok's head.
Stay out of trouble in my city.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
A fight!
Done and done.
The Silverblood family will be heard. We own we keep. He's busy forgetting that Ulfric Stormcloak saved this city from the Forsworn.
Being an apprentice is great. I get to swing a hammer at things.
I'm just a servant. Don't pay me any mind.
Lord? Lord!
I'm just a servant. Don't pay me any mind.
What now?
Blood and silver, friend. Blood and silver. Jarl is who you want to talk to. Always, as long as you don't mind going axe to axe with a bunch of Daedra-worshipping savages who practice the dark arts. Yeah.
I work silver, like my father, and his father before.
Oh, what happened?
Yes.
What can I do for you? Need something? Need something? Yes.
Customers are not interested. Oh, I understand.
Used to be everyone in Markarth wore a necklace showing. Home province. Melsweird, Hyrock, Hammerfell, and Sirit.
We don't have travelers from elsewhere. Only the natives of the north stay at Markarth.
Along with those crazed Forsworn.
Huh? Heard you broke out of Sidna mine with those Forsworn. Do you have any idea how many died? Come back when you need more meat. Bring gold.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some meat.
You aren't with the Forsworn, are you? People say they saw you when the prisoners escaped. So many
Bring
dead.
more gold.
Beef in the reach.
If you need a new ring or necklace.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has Forsworn rampaging through the streets, as if business wasn't slow enough. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
Unlike my husband Klepper, I watch after our guests. Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both?
What was
I
that
should
you said,
remind Klepper
venomous
to
wife?
come
I'm what
from
you'd
his
call a
place.
soldier of fortune.
Nothing, you
Make
pig-headed
me an
oaf.
offer, and I just might fight at your side. Watch your back, friend. Better yet, pay me to do it for you.
My father, Klepper, is the one you want to talk to. I just clean up.
The finest jewelry in all of Markarth.
Want a cut of venison or mutton? Of course you do.